So welcome to part 4 of our 4-part movement series. Today we're looking at a routine that's going to be a full body routine. So starting at the top, working all the way down to our toes. So give it a try, enjoy it, do the movements that feel good, and anything that doesn't feel good, change it so that it feels good for you. So we're going to start with some breathing. So just a nice deep inhale and long exhale. This is great after a long day, stressful day, taking a few nice deep breaths. We're going to bring our upper body into this. So we're going to inhale. Think about lifting your chest. As you exhale, bring your elbows together and pull them into your ribs. As you exhale. So we're going to inhale and exhale. A few more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. This time you're going to inhale and you're going to fold forward as far as you can to try and bring your elbows towards your knees. So exhale. Okay, inhale. Don't worry if you can't go that far down. You can bend your knees slightly. Okay, just come as far as you can as you exhale. And inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Circle your arms around. Nice big circle. Bring your arms across your chest. So we're going to do head circles. So we're going to have a few cues for this one. So I want you to start by looking over your shoulder, trying to see your butt. So I'm trying to see my butt. And then I'm looking up at the ceiling. Over the other side, trying to see my butt. And then I'm going to come, see if I've spilt anything on my shirt. And back around. So if you feel any kind of dizziness with this movement, you can make it smaller. But also make sure you're looking with your eyes and then your head follows. That can really help with that dizziness. So just nice circles. And the other direction. Over your shoulder. Look at your butt. Look at your shirt. Good, and bring your arms out in front of you. So here we have nice, kind of loose zombie arms. Okay, so we're not super tight. It's like nice, loose zombie arms. So from this position, you're going to think about nice shoulder circles. So coming forward, up, back, and down. So they're just nice and relaxed. And don't worry about making this movement perfect. Just move your shoulders. Just feel good. Now this one's a little weird, but we're going to try and make circles with our elbows. So for this one, think about your shoulders and your wrists being fixed. It doesn't matter if they move, but the idea is we're drawing circles with our elbows. Right? It's not going to be exact, but you want the biggest mover to be your elbows, the thing that's moving the most. Good. And then we're going to do the same with our wrists. So this time our fingers stay fixed, our elbows stay fixed, and we're trying to think about moving our wrists in circles. So it's a little challenging. You'll notice my fingers are moving a little bit, but I'm trying to move them as little as possible and get that movement coming from the wrists. Good. We'll go in the other direction, so starting at the wrist. So now we're doing circles, moving inward, and elbows. And shoulders. Good. Shake your arms out. Can be a lot of work being a zombie for that long. We're going to do some upper body rotations. So from here, you're going to bring your elbow back. Okay, so one elbow back. Look at that elbow. Then you're going to reach this elbow back as you reach this arm forward. And as you do this, you're going to inhale. Get nice expansion through your ribs. Inhale, exhale, coming back. Okay, so the other side. So elbow, head, reach, inhale. Good. From here, you're going to turn your hands over. Nice big circle to bring your arms overhead. So my feet are a little wider now. I've stepped my feet a little wider. I can imagine I'm holding a stick. This just creates like that nice stability here. So imagine I'm holding a stick. I'm going to side bend. So I'm going to bend over to the side. Okay, getting that nice stretch up here. Then I'm going to come forward. Over to the other side. And up. And I'll reverse. So I'm going over to the side. Now notice when I come forward, my arms don't drop down. So my arms stay in the same line with my body as I come forward. Over to the other side. And up. So we'll do a few more of those. Side bend. Forward. Side bend. And up. I like to alternate directions on these, because otherwise I seem to forget how many I've done in each direction or whether I've done both directions. Perfect. From here, circle your arms around. We're going to come down onto the floor. It's coming down onto your hands and knees. From here, we're going to do happy cat and angry cat. So inhale as we extend, and then exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. Come into this position, and then we're going to wag our tail. So as if we're cat, they have tails. They don't usually wag it, but wag your tail, and then look at your butt. Look at your butt. So we're wagging our tail and trying to look at our butt. And from this, we're going to move into circles. So we're going to wag our tail, round our back, over to the other side, and then come down. So we're doing these nice spine circles. And the other direction. Good. We're going to reach our arms out. Reach your arms out to the front. Move to the side any cat sweaters. So reaching forward. And then we're going to come forward into this position. So I like to stay here. I'm not really pushing with my arms. I'm really lifting using the muscles in my back, scooping up with my chest. Take a couple of nice breaths here. Then you're going to bring your hands back a little more, tuck your toes under, push back to your knees, and then push back to a down dog position. So here your knees can be bent. You can push your butt up as high as you can, or just stay in a position that is comfortable. So just sit here, and we're just going to go one heel at a time, pushing into the floor. And again, this isn't about having the best down dog. This is just about moving in a way that feels good. So the calves can often get very tight, especially when we've been wearing shoes all day. So it's good to kind of stretch them out. And pushing both heels down. Again, bend your knees if you need to. You need to bring your shoulders a little more forward, that's fine. From here, we're going to step our foot forward and coming down into the shin box position. So it's similar to the 90-90 position that we had in our hip routine, but the angles are a little less than 90 degrees, so our feet are a little closer. So from this position, what we're going to do is we're going to try and push up onto our knees. So if you have any knee pain, I'm going to show you how you can modify this, but you can also use your hands. So from here, you can either push up like this, or you can place your hands on the floor and push yourself up, coming up to kneeling. From here, you want to think about windshield wipering your legs over and then sitting down. Okay, so switching side to side, up, windshield wiper, and down. If this is not comfortable on your knees, okay, what you can do is you can be a little more open, okay, and you can just come this way, over and back. Okay, so going through your Sharon Stone, if you remember that from the hip routine, and back over, right? And this is a nice way without having to put load on your knees. Okay, but if this is comfortable, just switching from side to side, trying to make it as smooth as possible. I don't know if you guys can hear Poppy. She's in another part of the house crying because I'm paying attention to the camera and not her. She's our diva cat. Yeah, let's do one more of these. Awesome. So from here, we're going to bring our legs into a pike sit. So some of you might find more comfortable if you bend your knees. Totally cool. If you want to have your legs straight, that's fine. So all we're going to do is reaching forward, okay? And then we're rolling back. So rolling back, reaching forward. And every time, try and go a little higher. So lifting your hips up a little bit. And just stop when you find a position where this is as far as I'm comfortable going, that's where you're going to stop. So if your butt comes up, maybe you want to drop your knees down. And then roll again. Okay, maybe you want to drop your knees down and then drop your feet down. Okay, just go whatever is comfortable for you. Maybe you want to keep your legs straight. So we're just rolling back and forward. Here I'm using these muscles and these muscles to pull and reach as far forward as I feel like going. Good. So we're going to finish off with a little bit of work on our feet. So we're just going to flex and then point and flex and point. So even though I'm always encouraging a toe point in handstands, it's important to be able to move through other toe positions. So flex toes are okay also. And point. And this time we're going to flex, then we're going to point our toes, then point our feet, flex our toes, flex your feet. And some of you might experience cramping when you do this kind of movement in your feet, so just go a little more gentle, okay? So you don't have to point your toes as much as you can, just a little point, a little movement, okay? And over time, that cramping should start to improve. Okay, Bring your legs slightly apart. We're going to do some nice circles. Really trying to explore all the edges of that circle. So you may notice while we're looking at my feet, it's not an area I usually show on Instagram, that I have some bunions here on my feet. And if that's something that you also experience, or any kind of foot pain, there's some really great people on Instagram and on the internet that you can follow. So Kate Galliot, my collaborator in Has Done Building Blocks, has a program online called Unbreakable Feet. I've done that myself and it's made a huge difference for my feet. I've also worked locally in Toronto with Carol, who goes under Alignment Rescue or something. I'll link to that in the video on Instagram. So those are some great resources if you are experiencing foot stuff. So let's finish by lying down. Arms out to the side in a position that's nice and relaxing for you. And let's finish by taking a few nice deep breaths. So that was our full body movement routine. If you enjoyed it, please let me know. If there's things you'd like to see more of, let me know. And as always, share it, move, feel good. Thank you.